I'm going to stick my head in this oven and see how warm it is. So we're in the medieval section of Archeon, and they have a bread oven, and they just used it recently. There's some bread actually for sale, €1 a loaf, and you can still feel the heat radiating out of it. Now, those of you who have heard the story of Hansel and Gretel know that the little girl, Gretel, is preparing the oven so that the witch can bake her brother and eat him, and she says, well, how do I know if it's hot enough? And the witch says, oh, you stick your head in, and that's how you know. And then she says, well, I don't know if it's too warm. I haven't calibrated yet. I don't know, is this too warm? And she says, oh, I'll go see. And the witch sticks her head in and she shoves her in the oven and burns up the witch. But that has always interested me. How do you judge temperature? Experience. How do you judge whether your experience matches what it should be? More experience. You pass that down. But I'm going to stick my head in this oven and see how warm it is. Not warm enough to bake, but it's jacuzzi-like. That's awesome. The way this sort of oven works, you actually light a fire inside to contain heat in the stone, and the stone ends up actually cooking your bread. You set a fire, and then you rake it out. There's probably a rake in here somewhere. And then after you've raked out the heat, then you're set to go. After baking in medieval times, you would bake in a hierarchy. First you bake the things that are extremely high temperature, low time, like pies. Then you haul those out and you shove in the bread, which is fairly high temperature, a little bit lower. But then after that's done, you throw in the cookies, which are low temperature, longer time. And then at the end, with the residual heat, you throw in the wood for next day's fire to make sure that it's dry. Also feathers and other things that need to be dried around the house. This is cool. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe below. This is bread baked in that wood-fired oven. That's beautiful. Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.